Hello there, and welcome to what I think is a really lovely game. You know what? Hold on. Just give me one sec. I'm going to, um, real quickly just, open the game up, from the intro page. Not that there's really anything to it, but at least there is the name of the game. Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. This is an interesting game. It is totally free to play and download. So if you head on over to their website, you can pick up the download for free and try the game yourself. It is very low graphics, very low, kind of really everything. It's just got sprites, and beyond that, well, sprites and mechanics, really. So no sound, as you may have already noticed. I actually have my stream output muted because I am listening to some music myself. And if you would like to chuck on some music in the background to, throw on a playlist, using whatever means you use to listen to music, then by all means, oh my god, fuck off, Dave. How's it going, man? Oh, God, I'll be happy when that dies. Yeah. So, how you doing, man? Can you hear me? Is everything all good? Can you hear my music? I hope the answer to the first is yes and the second is no. Because I'm using a setup that I haven't used before with OBS. Namely, I've completely muted the desktop audio and I only have the mic pushing through. Can hear you. Good job. You didn't mute yourself. Can't hear music. Perfect. That is how I would like it to be. So, yeah. Also, if you'd like to listen to music yourself, by all means. If you'd like to, share your playlist in the in chat, then by all means. What I am listening to is a really cool band that I got into a number of years ago called Battling Delirium. So if you'd like to listen along to what I'm listening to, this exact song, Locust, is certainly an odd one, but beyond that, they make really cool, interesting music. And like, this is one of their older albums. Their newer albums are, I don't know, different, interesting in their own ways. But yeah, I really get into these guys. So by all means, if you want to listen to them, if not, then absolutely chuck on your own music. And if you'd like, then share. You know what? Since we've got you in here, Doge, how's about we name our first intrepid adventurer after you? You will surely die. I'm just putting that out there. But, through death, we can learn. And if we sacrifice enough lives, then perhaps we will be able to brute force our way through this dungeon. So, as you can see, welcome, Doge. Please select your species. There are a lot of different characters to play with. Each one of these has different skills and abilities. Some of them have special abilities, like, for example, the Draconian fellows here. They mature when reaching level 7 and develop a color. So, you end up getting a breath weapon at level 7 as a Draconian, and you can also get, like, resistances. Like, say you become a fire Draconian, you can breathe a fire breath, and you get resistances to fire. And they're really cool. They're really cool. I think there is some element of manipulation that you can do to try and proc a specific color. Like, I think the best dragon color is purple. Because that's like essentially just an anti-magic and you just get resistance to all magic. But I think the only way that you can get that is if you buff your intelligence to levels that you can't normally get just by leveling up. But yeah, it's really cool. Sorry I wasn't listening until now, till work. Why does it say my name? That's all good. I have decided you will be the first sacrifice into this dungeon. So bail out now if you really want. Otherwise, perhaps if you'd like to choose a species, I could go over the stats, but it is very in depth and it will take like half an hour to go over everyone's stats. Or you can just leave it in my hands. Wow, sacrificing a viewer? Nothing new then. Well, gotta make content somehow, right? You like dragons, so let's go. Alright, sweet. We will be draconian. However, decisions are not done, because after you select your species, there is the class/background to pick. This doesn't do a huge amount beyond changing what you start with and like adjusting some of the skills you start with. But really, you can start as like a fighter and then spec into being a wizard if you really like. So these don't really matter too much. I like, you know what, since we've got the dragon selected, we can go to our percentage symbol to list the tables of aptitudes. This is how the game essentially divvies out experience into your skills. So you have a bunch of, you blah, 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 blah. So, like, this is essentially what we want to look at. 0 is standard aptitude. Like, this is how quickly our skills will develop in any of these categories, like armor, dodging, stealth, shield, etc. So, for example, as we can see, armor is dashed out. That means draconians cannot wear any form of armor, which does make them a lot squishier than other characters. Although they do get scales that boosts their armor just by, being scales. So that's pretty cool. You're a dragon, so fire elementalist would make sense. Well, possibly. So you can see here the different colors. Red dragon is the fire dragon. And you know what? If we pick Fire Elementalist, I think it'd be heavily weighted to becoming a Fire Dragon. So we can do that. But, like, you can be any number of things. Like, for example, the White Dragon, I believe, freezes? Or does lightning attack? The green does, like, an acid breath. And you know what? I don't really know what too many of the others do. But yeah, we can go Fire Elementalist. So let's have a look at what the aptitudes for Draconians are, because they are pretty good for magic. They are less good for a physical attack, though that being said, that is only because of their armor. Like, they have, at the very least, average aptitudes for all weapons. They have a +1 in fighting, which means just general fighting will always be going up at a decent rate. I really like Draconians with unarmed combat, but that's only if you really do, like, specific spell combinations. So we can probably, like, equip a staff once we find one, and hopefully just really buff that fire attack. So, in terms of magic, you've got spellcasting, which is like, the equivalent of fighting. It's just your general magic ability that increases your mana and all that. -1. Could be worse, could be better. Hey, small girl. That's an interesting thing to call me, I guess. But hello. Unless you're speaking to somebody else, in which case, fair enough. But yeah. So fire is at 0, so no buffs, no minuses. That will change if we become a fire dragon. Their affinity to learning fire magic will go up. But yeah, so anyway, the magic is spellcasting, that's your general magic ability. Conjuration, which is your ability to, like, what's conjuration? Conjuration is your damaging abilities. So, like, shooting fire or magical darts and shit like that. It's very heavily damage focused. Hexes are like, charms and sleeps and things that affect the mind of enemies. And charms are like, well, charms are the positive version, I guess, of that. So, like, charms, sleeps, all that. And hexes are like debuffs. Summoning, pretty self-explanatory. It allows you to summon allies for a brief period of time. Necromancy is your ability to raise the undead and command them. Oh god, I don't need to scroll up. What is this? This is, oh god, it's that's it. Translocations and transmutations. So yeah, this is your ability to like blink and teleport and whatnot. And transmutations is your ability to manipulate your body to give yourself like magical weaponry and to shapeshift and whatnot. And then this is like your elemental abilities. So yeah, as you can see, dragons, they do have some negatives, but generally sitting at 0 makes them pretty powerful characters because most people have like a lot more negatives and really like focused positives. So dragons are just really great all-rounders. But yeah, if you're down to be a fire elementalist, we can go with that to start with. And we can see how well that provokes becoming a fire dragon. So first things first, we should go into our skills and abilities. This is how we will be learning developing our skills. These percentages essentially refer to how much of your experience gets divvied up into each one of these categories. And we can adjust this. We can say like, you know what? I'm done with being a spellcaster. Don't put any experience into that. And all that experience will instead be divvied up by everything else. However, of course, we do want to be spellcasters. That is the point. Conjuration is really good with fire magic because a lot of fire magic is super heavy damaging magic. I don't understand why this is conjuration, but like I'll deal with it. Fighting, I guess, is a good thing. No. It's a good thing to have ready to charge up should I use it. But I don't think I really need to focus it. We have pretty high stealth, and that will continue going up. Again, we don't need to focus it. I think just focusing conjuration for now is totally fine. Because all of our experience division seems to be really favorable. Also, maybe just going into spellcasting, because I want spellcasting to go up really faster than fire magic specifically. Fire magic will be our bread and butter, but spellcasting gives us more mana and gives us more general ability to cast magic that isn't spellcasting, or that isn't fire magic, and also that, is fire magic. Oh my god, let's become famous, lads. Oh shit. G flagpole 185. Somebody fucking ban that bot. I mean, I don't have any mods, so, like, that won't do anything. But, Twitch, somebody ban that fucking bot. Your stream was lagged and you thought I was AFK. What the? Oh my god. You know what? It's interaction. Thank you, bots. Thank you, bots, for being awfully toxic and predatory. Because you're pushing me towards affiliation. Should get some mods, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I mean, yeah, mods can be definitely a thing, but the thing is, the community just isn't really big enough for mods, it is nothing that is too unwieldy for me. So it just doesn't seem like there's really much of a point in having mods. Not saying anything, but I mean, yeah, mods will probably be something that I will have to look into eventually. But for now, it just seems kind of pointless, if I add a mod, then that'll be 50% of my audience would be moderation. And that doesn't seem like really the way to go. But yeah, definitely once things start getting bigger, mods will have to be something I look into for both the Twitch and the Discord. And I really don't know how to go about that because I really don't know what the deal is with mods. What I should offer people, what they should expect, how much liberties they can take to essentially control the audience as they deem. All that sort of thing I just really don't know. Anyway, let's have a look at our magic, because I'm not really too familiar with the fire tree. So, Foxfire conjures 2 balls of burning swamp gas adjacent to the caster. The balls will rapidly seek out the nearest monster and burn them. They will dissipate harmlessly if unable to reach a target, or if the caster swaps place with them. Okay, so we never want to swap places with our burning farts, essentially, which is fine. We are not a high enough level to cast any of this magic, so let's just press O and auto-explore. Grab some things. Oh, hello, bat. Let's summon some of our gaseous farts. Kill him. Oh, wow, that was easy. All right, chop this bat up because they will be glorious sustenance. Oh my god, the bots are out in full force tonight, eh? Hello, it's me, a completely new viewer. Hello there. I don't know who What? Oh, I don't know who Potato is. Okay. Hello, completely new viewer. And welcome. We are being swarmed by bots right now, so if you'd like to overwhelm the almighty AI, then by all means I'd be down to see some human-generated spam in place of the robotic spam. Ooh, we got a ring. This is not a bad deal. We have no idea what it is, so it could be cursed. I don't know that guy. Definitely not Ariel. Hey, how's it going, DJ? Oh, yes! What a good deal! +4 ring of protection. Hell yeah! So that brings our AC up to 8. Oh man, that's really nice. So our AC is in reference to armor class. This game loosely follows like Dungeons and Dragons and tabletop RPG mechanics. So it's essentially a D20 to hit. If you meet or beat the AC, then you hit the person. However, there is some more mechanics, as evasion it plays an independent role, and I'm not entirely sure how they interact with each other. But yeah. You meant to write it here. You don't know who Ariel is. Not entirely sure I believe you. But hey, whatever. That's all cool. You do your thing. So this is a stairway down to the next level. However, there's no point in taking this right now. We should explore a lot more. Oh, also, doing good. Just relaxing. Was playing some Valheim and Civ 5 multiplayer yesterday. Oh, that's pretty cool. I guess Civ 5's fine, yeah. For some reason, my head just went with Civ 6, but, yeah, I played a bit of Civ 5 back in the day. It was a pretty decent game. Do I want to punch this kobold? No, I don't. Let's just summon fire. Thank you, fire. It's not me, just boosting your viewer count. I mean, yeah, do what you want, I guess. You are your own independent person. So you do what you please, I guess. But DJ, I actually wanted to have a little chat with you because I was speaking with folks in our community in regards to what times Crusader Kings would be good to play. And one of the fellas who was unfortunately unable to join us in the multiplayer game at the start of this week on Tuesday, he was saying that Friday would probably work a lot better for him. Oh, I failed the cast. Okay, try again. Thank you. Level 2, nice. So a streamer and you did a bet that if you beat him on Civ 5 as Venice, he would wear clown makeup. Oh my god, please tell me you beat him. And yeah, Friday's fine by you. All right, perfect. That's great to know. I have been also speaking a bit with Doge. Let's just do circles here until I have the mana to... I can afford it. Go, my fire... What? Excuse me? Why didn't you not... yeah, also, anyway, I've been talking to Doge about perhaps doing like a kind of collab multiplayer thing. So, yeah, the vitalism thing may go up in smoke in favor of something that we kind of collaborate together rather than, those just kind of jumps in on what I'm doing. So that could be a thing. I guess we'll discuss it more as the time goes on, but we haven't spoken too much about it. Uh, you beat him. You have clips and stuff. Oh hell yeah! By all means, you should share them because just the reaction of somebody realizing that they're gonna have to wear clown makeup on stream is probably classic in and of itself. Anyway, first floor is explored. We can head on down to the second. Oh boy, there's some enemies here. You know what? Never mind. Let's instead memorize some magic. Fuck, really? I'm not high enough level? Level 3. Oh, damn. Seriously. Level 3, level 4, level 5. Okay, nothing for level 2 then. So be it. Kill my pretties. This might not have been a good fight to take. Never mind, we're fine. Oh my god, there's so many dudes around, though. I'd love to get that ring, but it's just dangerous to stick around here. So let's chop this person up. Oh god, it's a priest. Give me food. Don't smite me, priest. Oh, they see me. No, they don't see me. Good. Okay. Orc priests are very scary in the early game because they have a move that will essentially never miss. So if you hang around them long enough, especially if you've got to plow through a bunch of other orcs before you can even get to them, then an orc priest can just fucking murder you. So let's avoid that, at least until we get to level 3. Maybe get some new magic. He was supposed to do the clown stream on the weekends, but I do have his reaction when you bribed Russia to declare war, then you declared war after. Oh boy. Couldn't find the clip apparently though. Let's see if this does link to anything. Oh, no, it does link to something. Never mind. Let's just take a quick watch of this. Yep, could see the defeat in his face. And then I guess next turn you jump in. Yep, there it is. Nice. Yep, definitely a solid strategy. And let the AI do, just make it an impossible fight, really. That's how you do it with CK3 early game as well, right? Is you do have loads of funny clips in general. I bet you do. You seem to really know your way around, like, strategy games in general. So, yeah, I dig it. Have you ever considered streaming, DJ? I feel like you could be able to attract an audience of people who are fans of your shenaniganery. But, yeah. Oh, I don't know who Potato is. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Ooh, this is fine. So that right there, let's just, oops. How do I look in this game? It's fine. I can kneel at this. This thing right here is an altar to a god. This is the god of Hepliaclcana. Hepliaclcana? Something like that. Hepliaclcana the Forgotten accepts the worship of those who remember their forebears and fight alongside the greatest of them all. Acolytes of Hepliaclcana sacrifice a small part of their life essence to manifest their ancestor into the world. As they explore from new experiences, they will find themselves able to shape and control their ancestors' memory, eventually bringing them into the ranks of the mythical heroes. So this is a very interesting god in the sense that it allows you to play characters that you have died with in the past. So, like, you can get, really high level characters that go really far in the dungeon, and then you can play super squishy characters, and you can worship this god, and then call upon those super powerful beefcakes to carry you through until your squishy character gets super powerful. Really interesting, but since I'm, essentially playing this on stream for the first time, we will not go with any sort of ancestry. Oh, I lost my fart. There we go. Level 3. And I do believe that intelligence is the way to go. You feel clever, your scales feel tougher. Excellent. Our AC went up another one, which is wonderful. You did long in the past, but you work as a chef, so can't obviously consistently stream when the lockdown ends. Yeah, I guess so. That's fair. But yeah, I imagine if you ever came back to it, you could probably get a decent crowd with among the people who, regularly play CK3, as well as, all your Civ stuff as well. Because I don't know how, but that seems to still really have, like, a pretty decent following. And the game is just so balked. Why am I going down here? I have not learnt any of my magic. I'm just like, hey, kill me, priest. So, what do I want to do? Inner Flame and Conjure Flame. I really can't even cast any of these because they are both Conjuration. No, that's a Hex. But because they are mixed, I think it goes off the average of Conjuration and Fire, which just kind of pretty much brings it down by like 30%. And we have a 22% chance to fail casting a spell such as that, and a 30% chance to fail a spell such as that. I really like the magic mechanics in this game. It's essentially like your skill determines how likely you are to succeed or fail. And yeah, so a failing cast will be a miscast. And if I were to miscast in a flame, miscasting this spell will cause magic contamination and also either debuff and slow you or deal up to 15 fire damage. That is most of our health right now. So, yeah, miscasting spells is very dangerous, or can be very dangerous. The lower level ones, is totally fine. You may have noticed I miscast and got some magical contamination before. That fades with time. It's not a big deal. But miscasting the more powerful spells can just straight up kill you. So I would love to get some more experience into both spellcasting and conjuration. At least get to another level, get to like level 3 and level 2. That'd be really good because that would probably bring this down to like 15 or 10% risk, which is much better. Oh, there's a CK3 clip. Okay. English Nestorian Byzantines. Oh, is this the one you were telling me about where you played in Socotra? Yeah, this is... maybe? Yeah, I think this would be the one. Yeah, no, I saw this one. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, I watched that clip. That's a good clip.